Well, guys, before moving to Jenkins and setting up your jobs and managing your plugins for your SSH connection between your Tomcat and your Ansible, we have to do some more stuff in your Tomcat and Jenkins and your Ansible. Because when you configure job right in Jenkins, you have to mention the username. Right now, we have default username as your, Ubuntu and root, and you have to give the password. For in our system, it's like passwordless. You don't need to put password. You need just do sudo minus su. But while configuring to your Ubuntu, you have to give your passkey, that is your PEM file. That we cannot give in your Jenkins because that's a public platform. So first, let's go ahead and create user for both of the system so that the system can communicate with that user and there should be a SSH connection. So let me add a user. So the command is user add. I will create any random user, that is ssadmin I'm creating, and I'm giving -m. It will have all those directories of your user. What is happening? -s. It should be having your bin bash. You have to just learn these commands when you are running your adding your user, because this is a very important step. Once added, you have to give the password. So command is password, and password for the user is ssadmin, and you have to create a password here. I have created, retype the password, and now your password has been successfully edited. Now what you have to do, you have to just declare your user in your sudo. So I'm in your remote VM, so I'm just going to vi sudo, and here at the last you will find you have to just write your user details here. So just copy this, format, and paste it here. Just mention your admin user, that is your what is that, ssadmin. You have to edit some more files, some more unit here. We have to edit here also. Just mention no password so that it should not prompt for password. So I have done this changes. Now save this file, Control S, and exit, Control X. Now we have to do the same for your Tomcat server. So I'm in the root, and let's create the user. The same process, user add. You have to add the same user, ssadmin, -m, -s, and your bin bash. Now add the password here too. I will use the same password, and we have to go to your vi sudo and do the same thing what we have done here. I have done the required changes here. Save this file and exit. Now your users has been created. We have created the password. We have to do some other things. Now we have to enable the user authentication. So let's do the user authentication changes here. So you have to go to cd etc. There should be a SSH folder. Inside that you will have one folder called, here you have to configure the changes. You have to just make user authentication as yes. So I'm here, just make this guy here as yes. Currently it's showing no, and save this file. Now saving this file won't help since this is SSH file and SSH is a service, so you have to restart SSH service. So service SSH restart. Don't try to stop and start, because if you stop, you will be out of the terminal. So this has been done. Now let's do on the Tomcat server 2, cd and SSH vi and this file, and no become yes. Save this file and do the same thing. Service SSH restart. Fine. So this has been done. Now, since our users has been created, now let's try to go into that user and create a seamless connection between them. So I will open a new session, and with this password, 1 second. We can do it from here only. Just go here and duplicate session, and here just log in as your SSS admin. It will ask for your password, the password what you have created. Okay, it has successfully, it came into this, so we are able to navigate through this user. Now let's create a key file which will be adding in the destination file. So that is the command is your SSH keygen. So this key has been generated. We have to add the same user. If you go to .ssh file, you can find the key here. Okay, now we have to add the key. So to add, you just mention SSH hyphen copy hyphen ID and the place you want to put. So I want to put on the Tomcat server and that will log in Tomcat. So just copy this, paste it here. It will ask for the password, EI tasked, and it will add the key. It shows password denied. Let me fix this. Maybe there's some spelling mistakes in my password. 1 second. So maybe while typing there, I might have given a wrong password. So what I did, I changed the password again. I just went here and changed the password, and I used the same password for both the systems. Now, if you can see here, the key has been added successfully. Now, if you want to SSH, you can easily SSH to the server. We have made Tomcat server and your Ansible server to connect through your admin user, and there is SSH connection between them. So you can just navigate here. You can just close now. Okay, since users are created and everything is fine, but one thing is missing. That is, we have to Ansible. Let's try and create one playbook which we will use for the deployment purpose. So let's go ahead and exit from this guy. Let's go ahead and create a playbook, and we have to just write all those stuff which is required for the deployment. Now we'll go to your SSH admin, and I will create a playbook there. So sudo as SSH admin, and I will go to this path opt, and here we have to create one directory which we call as playbooks. So make mkdir playbooks. Okay, this has been created. Just be root user so that you don't have any permissions issue. Now I'll be creating one playbook which I will name it as copy dot deployment dot deploy dot yml. I will just name it at dot yml. And here what I will do, I will write one simple playbook module for our deployment purpose. So once I am done editing the changes, I will let you know. Well guys, I've created one playbook. It starts with 3 dash on the top, then host. We have already defined host in our host file, that is web server as a group name. Then I'm escalating the permission to true so that there should not be any permission issues. And this is just the naming of copying var file. Source will be like opt playbooks. This is what we have created here. Our playbook should be stored here, and this will be web app target and web.war file will be deployed here. So the source file will be coming from your so build server. So from Jenkins will copy and deploy all those things to your Jenkins or to Ansible, and now Ansible will deploy all those things to your Tomcat server. So if you go here, you can find the Tomcat directory, cd opt Tomcat. So here this will be deployed. So I want my war file to be present here and it to be deployed on Tomcat. Let's save this file and let's save this file and try to check whether we have compilations issue or not. So to check the compilation issue, you can just this command Ansible playbook and the name of the playbook and -fn syntax -check. So if something is there, it will show. So there is no issue. So we are good to with our playbook and Ansible. Now we have to go to your Jenkins server and make all the plugins, and we have to configure the job for our Ansible and Tomcat, and then we have to deploy it.